Well, what made me join the Navy? Well, no, you wouldn't, because you haven't had them in years, but they used to be whenever we went to the show, which cost a nickel, and we'd have to shovel maybe 100 foot or 2 foot snow to get that nickel to go to the show. They used to have and I can't even call it myself, but a news serial that would come on. And one of the pictures on there was a battle wagon pitching, rolling in that. Oh man, I gotta do that. Well, I was fortunate enough, I had an uncle who was a captain in the Navy, but he was also a captain on the tugboat line that his dad owned. So my brother and I would go out there on our summer vacation. So we got a little salt on us while we were out there. But was the fact, you asked me why, what made me join? I love my country. I did then. More so now, but I loved my country, and I felt it was my duty when the war broke out to sign up. And I signed up 2 other times, 4 years in Korea, 4 years in the Marine Corps in Vietnam. So I've got 12 years of Navy service. I love my country. I wished our world loved our country as it did then. I joined the Navy when I was 16 years old. I signed the papers. My dad went absolutely ballistic. He wasn't going to sign those papers. Oh, really? Ray? Want to drive the car, Ray? I know any one of you break your legs, you get there to drive that car. I give it back to him. Finally, he says, what are we going to do with him? She said, let him join and let him learn the hard way. I was doing great till that train that I was sitting on going to Sampson, New York, a boot camp, made its first revolution on the wheels. Mama! Mama! Yeah, what have I got myself into now? How did I feel? Exhilarated, but, oh God, scared to death, nervous, oh man. But both sides of the picture, that's how I felt. Anybody else tells you any different, he's lying to you. Well, in the Navy, in the early part of 1943, they came out with what they call night fighter plane captains. These are F-6Fs, which replaced the F-4Fs in the earlier part of the war. These were they were faster, more direct, but not as maneuverable because they were bigger. But they came out with radar that went into the wings of the fighter planes. I was appointed to be a night fighter plane captain. We had to learn about that radar. They came at night. In other words, with the radar, of course, they could pick up the enemy at night, down he'd go. And so we stayed, at night we slept on the flight deck underneath that plane, and when G8 quarters would go off, up in the plane, I'd go fire that plane up and have it all ready to go. So when the pilot got there, which my pilot was a man named Ensign Solberg. There was 3 of them, Solberg, Eichenberg, and Fingers. They came from the Flying Tigers. Solberg and I hit it off. I mean, we were 2 peas in the same pod. But anyways, I'd strap him in, give him the plate, this plane's ready to go, so it's ready to go. That was what I did. Maintenance and upkeep, and take care of my pilot. Yeah. Night fighter plane captain. Well, I started out, I was a spray painting airplanes, and I left that and I went into the operating engineers running earth movers, dozers, scrapers. Then I went into trucking, and in 1956, this will kill you, I was ordained a minister. So I did that for 55 years. And I was just as nutty then as I am now. I believe that we should enjoy life, kids. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We need to enjoy life. But as young people, you need to take it a little more seriously than what I think our young people are doing today. Pay attention to your history. It was those boys back there that made it so you can be sitting where you're sitting right now. But I don't believe for much longer. And I say that from my heart. That's just my opinion. No, sadly enough, I just came back from what this is called the honor flight, and they gave us all World War II veterans, and some Korean. We went to Washington D.C. to see the World War II memorial, and I tell you, I was absolutely dead set. I was not going, but my daughter Sue made sure I went. It's the happiest and luckiest thing I ever did in my life. I never saw anything so beautiful, and I don't mean to tear down or anything, but they always played the wall on Vietnam. It doesn't compare to the monument that they built for the World War II veterans. I swear, I've got pictures at home that I can't hardly look at it. It just makes me cry just to think about it. In fact, I'm thinking, this was free. I'm thinking about paying my own way to go back on my own to see how veterans have finally come to the place where most people are beginning to respect them, not spit on them like they did in Vietnam. And I'd have killed you spitting me. The thing of it is they're beginning to gain respect. Everywhere you go, they'll shake your hand. I got pictures of a little girl. How old was she, Sue? Maybe 3 years old? She walked out of the crowd. Out of the crowd. Thank you for your service. How do you think that grabbed you? Huh? Thank you for your service. But then I've had olders, gray-haired old guys. I've had other veterans do the same thing. Thank you for your service, younger ones. You don't want to dwell on a lot of stuff you saw, you experienced, but there's times that you can't get it out of your head. And certain movies that you watch, certain things somebody will say, a book you've read. You know those little things they pass around in textbooks? You read them, don't you? Yeah. Boy, it is quiet in here now. Wow. But anyway, books you read, anything, brings back these things.
Hi, my name's Alejandra Perez.
Hi, my name is Jacob Mills.
Hi, my name is Jenna Kelly.
Hi, I'm Anna Hennon.
Hi, my name is Bailey Stewart.